and then he visits his
Oh,
grandpa.
yeah.
Yeah, and like Wolf Children was really huge, right? Like it was really amazing. And then like the
Yeah,
Boy
that
and
was
the
like
Beast.
the sappiest one ever.
Then the Boy and the Beast was like that was also really cool. Very Face Johnson.
That one was pretty mid, not gonna lie, but it had
No,
Face
fuck
Johnson.
you, you're a
Oh,
whore.
get out of
Fuck you.
here.
The
Get out of
ultimate
here.
insult, Sam.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anime Summit Podcast. It's your favorite host, Sam the Bomb, and of course with me every week is Nick.
A tale as old as time.
And Danny.
Hey, guys.
God dang it!
You're supposed to do this song.
Why? I didn't
The
wanna
song
do
is
it.
old as rhyme, Danny. Come on!
I don't remember the lyrics. What do you want from me?
Oh, come on, dog. You're probably going, why is Nick singing that amazing song from Beauty and the Beast? It's because we're talking about Beauty and the Beast today. Just kidding. Kind of, actually.
We're talking about the knockoff Japanese version.
Mamoru Hosoda's Belle from 2021. This is a really fun, cool movie, and I'm glad we're finally talking about it. Super cool, and it'll make sense to you later. I do suggest, though, that if you haven't seen it, please go watch it before listening, because I think we are just going to spoil, because I just want to talk about the whole thing, because I like it. But, yeah, no, seriously. I thought it was a really cool movie. So we're just going to dive right in, motherfucker. Okay, links.animesummit.net is where you can find all the links. Go to the Discord. Come in there, talk to us. The Manga Book Club is very fun. That happens every Sunday. And sometimes it gets moved. You know, everybody kind of votes on like, oh, hey, can we move it back to this day? Or can we move it back an hour? Because, you know, and it's really cool. Everyone is just a nice community there. Everyone who does book club is really fun. And just a chance for you to just dive into some new mango chutney. So, also, patreon.com/anime summit. Become a patron today. Give Smokey his wings. He's a fucking cat, dude. That's all you need to know. And, of course, what was I going to say? Oh, leave us an iTunes review, or Apple Podcast review.
God!
I keep saying iTunes. And then go on Spotify and rate our podcast.
2015?
What is this, 2000? What is this, 2012?
I don't know.
I think it was like 2015. Yeah, you're right. But anyway,
I could
Apple
be wrong.
Podcasts. Go on Spotify. Leave us a good rating too, as well. But that being said, listener question of the week. What do you got, Nick?
What do I have indeed? This is from Snowman. What tip or tips would you give your younger selves when you started your journey as an anime watcher? I think we did an episode on this, or at least like a mini topic one time.
Oh yeah, it kind of sounds familiar. I don't know. I probably wouldn't. Oh, you know what? I would just say,
Run away.
don't
it's
fucking
like
do it.
It's like the clown in fucking Brave Little Toaster's Adventure, whatever the movie is. He's like, run.
Yeah. No, I would probably just tell younger Sam just watch that shonen. Who cares if everyone's doing the Naruto run? Because like, I think I would have. Because I definitely love Naruto now. And back then I was being a hater, like, oh god, Naruto sucks. What is it, like 500 episodes? I'm Sam. Blah, blah, blah. I'm better than everyone because I watched Evangelion and Nadeshiko, an anime that people haven't seen before. You know, being a hipster about it. But I fucking love Naruto now, and I love shonen now. And I think my life would be a lot funner and easier if I had just accepted that I was a shonen slut back then.
We're all
Instead of-
shonen sluts. Every person on the earth.
Not
I know,
me.
but I would just
Yeah, you are.
just tell
You
you.
like shonen, Danny.
Some. I'm very particular when it comes to my shonen.
Oh, you
would-
didn't like watch My Hero or anything, right?
Nope.
I would just tell younger Sam, I would just be like, don't stop being a hipster. Don't be a dumb bitch. Just fucking watch it. But yeah, what about you guys?
I would probably tell my younger self, enjoy the ride.
You're going to spend a lot of money.
You're going to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, dude.
Invest.
Yeah.
Invest.
Start saving now.
Yeah.
You're going to want $800 figures 10 years from now.
Oh, God. Don't buy figures, buy Nendos. It's cheaper.
Yeah. What about you, Nick? What would you do?
Mine is the Happy Gilmore scene. Not Happy Gilmore. Billy Madison, where he grabs the chubby kid by the face, and he's like, cherish it, cherish it. That would be me, but it's like, watch all the good shit right away. I'm not kidding. This is a weird tip, and most people say, you got to save it. Fuck saving shit. You don't got time. There's no time to save anything. Watch all the good shit right away, because you'll never run out. You pretty much won't run out.
I would probably tell my younger self to watch, like, Evangelion, because when I was a kid, I never watched it. I watched it later, like in my 20s.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
You know.
That, but anything. That applies to all shows or movies, whatever, you know? No such thing as saving it. You don't have time, and by the time you get older, everything is fucking shittier. It just is. You don't enjoy stuff as much when you're older. That's just the truth.
Yeah, like
Is that just me?
on those, like, there's so many weekends I can think where I was like fucking grounded from doing something stupid, where I could have watched so many shows. You know, I would have got into it back then. You know, but yeah, hell yeah.
Think
dude.
of all the cranky boomers. That's what we all turn into. You gotta have fun when you can.
Yeah, absolutely. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, Danny, Waifu and Husbando. What do you got?
Waifu is Belle. Real
Belle
name
Delphine.
is not Elle Delphine. Suzu. Naito.
Naito.
Not gonna
Naito?
work here anymore anyway.
And then Husbando is Ryu K. Real person.
Okay. Hell yeah, dude. Freaking cool, dude. This movie's sick. Yeah, Belle, the latest film from Mamoru Hosoda. Ryu Tosobusaku no Hime, which is literally the dragon and the freckled princess, or the Beauty and the Beast, which there's like a huge Beauty and the Beast theme on here that it acts as like, it kind of builds the characters in the real world or something. But, you know, by Jeanne-Marie Leprince de Beaumont, if you will, from 1756. Le Frenchy novel, French people.
Be our guest. Be our
Be our guest.
Made of real gorilla chest.
Have you ever
See my loafers, former gophers.
have you ever heard
Anybody else watch The Simpsons?
a French jackhammer before, dude? Because over here they go right, but over in France they go.
That'd be so funny at like 2 a.m. You're hearing that.
Yeah. Anyway,
They'll do that in China though. They'll just do construction shit at like midnight. They don't.
to
give
any
a
of our
fuck.
French listeners, I'm really sorry. Don't fucking. You can make fun of me all you want. I'm fat and eat a lot of McDonald's. Just kidding. Not really.
Sam is a disgusting fat American, and so am I. So is Danny.
I'm not fat.
The rest of you guys are especially disgusting. I'm a little less disgusting. So I'm kind of half French if you think about it.
Nick does 23andMe, and it turns out he's like 40-some% French. Oh my god. Fuck! Making fun of my own people?
I'm
Okay,
about to go
anyway.
protest now because that's their pastime.
Let's do it, dude. Belle by Mamoru Hosoda. This came out July 15th at the Cannes Film Festival, July 16th in Japan.
What year, Sam?
2021. Sorry,
Okay.
2021. And then it received its world premiere at the Cannes Film Festival. Well received by critics. Very amazing. The protagonist of the story is Suzu, a 17-year-old high school girl living with her father in the rural town of Kochi. Their town is a textbook definition of depopulation in the Japanese countryside. Wounded by the loss of her mother at a young age, Suzu one day discovers the massive online world You and dives into its alternate reality as her avatar Belle. Before long, all of You's eyes are fixed on Belle when one day the mysterious and infamous dragon-like figure appears before her. So, like, to just, like, elaborate from there, right? She kind of, like, grew up learning music with her mom, or how to play music or make music with her mom. And the beginning of it kind of builds her character in this quick flashback where they're at, like, a river with some people, like a public river.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, someone
And then-
was like stranded in the middle of the river.
And it's like raining, it's really rapid, and so her mom goes and saves the kid at the cost of her life, and she's just never been the same since. she grows distant. She's not very popular. She's kind of invisible. She's not like unpopular, but she's kind of like, she stays hidden on purpose because she doesn't, and then she creates Belle in the virtual world of You, where she's like seen by everybody and is really popular and is amazing, and she can sing in there because she can't do it in real life because she's so like, she's anxious, she's shy,
She has some trauma
from what happened. And so this beast avatar or whatever, Ryu, they call him the dragon. Ryu means dragon, duh. And he's just like this really hurt being. They're trying to like uncover who his avatar is and who he is in the real world, and ban him and whatever. They think he's ugly. He cheats in the online arena, fighting arena, kind of whatever. And so she tries to understand him, and it turns out they learn a lot from each other, and it's really fucking cool. And within the world of You, the Beauty and the Beast, like the story of the Beauty and the Beast pretty much gets laid out. Belle, duh, and Ryu, or the dragon, rather, is the beast, and he lives in like a castle in a far-off place in You, and it's really kind of cool. They even do like the fucking ballroom dance and shit.
They do.
It's so cool.
That was kind of a weird one. I watched the original to compare them.
I wonder if somebody on YouTube like made an AMV of that scene and then put the song from the Disney movie.
As old as time.
Yeah, now you got it, Danny. Jeez.
Beauty and the Beast. Anyway.
Sugoi.
So what is your guys' initial thoughts?
At first, I thought it was definitely very, very similar to Summer Wars because it has like the virtual reality and the avatars and everything.
Hosoda is the same as the other guy. Who's the other guy? Makoto Shinkai. They're like the same person.
No way, not even.
No, they make different movies, but all their movies are like the same.
It's
as the rest
only
of the movies.
similar to Digimon. It's only similar to Digimon and Summer Wars. The rest of it is different.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say Mamoru definitely, like, out of all the movies that I ever watched from him, Summer Wars and this are are not very, very similar, but they have similar traits between them. I don't feel that way when I watch Wolf Children. I don't feel that way when I watch The Boy and the Beast. Like, I don't really.
The Boy and the Bear.
They all have Face
Boy and the
Johnsons, though.
Bear.
That's the thing.
And
Nigga's like, what
is
about
that
the Face
okay?
Johnson?
Is that wrong?
Yeah, he's a
Is
furry.
that bad?
He's a furry.
It's like Quentin Tarantino likes feet. Hosoda likes furries.
He's gonna sue us now.
Oh my god.
Oh, he does. I'm pretty sure he does.
Slander. I only like feet
Yeah, if
sometimes.
he listens to this, I don't think he listens to this.
No, probably not. But yeah, no, I get you, Danny. Yeah, because like obviously the backdrop to Summer Wars and Digimon the movie, or our war game, is an online virtual world. Well, in Digimon it's just the internet, and that's where the Digimon are fighting.
Yeah.
But like in Summer Wars it's Oz.
Right. Mm-hmm. And then in this one it's You. Like.
Yeah. Which, like, the logo looks like the Uber logo. It's like a U. It's like a black U on a white icon. But, like, in You, the thing about this one, and they explain it in the movie, is, like, you don't get to make your avatar. You just make an account, and it makes your avatar for you based on, like, who you are as a person and your
it's like your
personality
biometric data or some shit. How do they even do that? They probably get all the data from Facebook.
From the government.
The government. Actually, this is way worse than any of that because it's like, can't they like dox you from this the U or whatever? That's the same. That's like the same as now. Never mind. Whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. But like, yeah, the way they like, I guess one of the things is like one of the punishments before they ban you is they unveil you, to show everyone who you really are, and then they ban you, which is like really fucked up if you think about it because you're basically doxing the person. Like,
yeah, doxing is dangerous.
Which
get
super
killed.
fucked up. Which like they mention in it too. They're like, "There's no cops up in here, dog."
Actually, the most likely thing is you get identity thefted. People just like steal your money and shit.
Yeah, yep. And that's kind of like when they're building the bad guy Justin, who wants to hunt down the dragon for really no good reason.
Yeah. He
He's like
didn't
the
really
head of the.
have- Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's the cop, right?
Yeah, he's the head of the justices or whatever. And
He's a Face Johnson.
yeah, he's a dick face Johnson, honestly. Like, cause like he explains to Belle, he's like, okay, where were you? Why are you hanging around whoever? And she's like, I'm not gonna fucking tell you. I don't give a shit. I don't answer questions. Fuck you. And he's like, listen, there's no cops here. We're the cops here, and I can do whatever I want. That's basically what he says.
Yeah.
Because he's like, there's no law here, so I can do this to you. So fucking tell me where the dragon is. And legit, again, there's literally no legit reason why they want to hunt the dragon. But anyway, the main point of it is like, and it's kind of weird, right? Because it's a 2-hour film. And in the virtual world, the story of the Beauty and the Beast is playing out between Belle and the dragon. And pretty actually super close to the Disney movie, like dead close. Or, you know, the novel, whatever. But like, that only takes place like within the first hour and like 15 or 20 minutes. And then the rest of it is like outside, right? Because these are real fucking people. Okay?
Yeah.
And so
There's
clearly
pretty much like two plots going on in one movie.
right. And the
So-
Beauty and the Beast part is just like a backdrop to build what's happening in the real world. Which is why I thought it was really cool, because it was like there was a reason why the dragon was doing what he was doing. Mm-hmm. The person behind the dragon is obviously super fucking hurt. And here's Belle, who's also really hurt. And they fall in love not in a romantic way, but in a way where it's like, wow, I think we need each other and I want to help you, you know? And it was just really fucking cool.
That's lame.
you
It
know?
should have been romantic. Just like the Beauty and the Beast.
Well, it was okay. Well, here's
At first,
Oh, well, you
honestly,
know-
I thought
I'm just
it was
kidding.
going to be.
I thought it was her friend, right?
I thought they weren't friends until they met each other.
No, the guy who kept asking if she was okay or whatever.
Oh,
Nick is saying.
I
Nick
thought
is
the
saying-
Beast was him for a second.
Yeah,
Oh, you're talking about
early on, and then
Shinobu.
I'm like,
oh
well, no,
yeah,
it's not him.
yeah.
But yeah,
I think
Yeah.
I definitely had.
it's just like a random person.
I was like trying to figure out like who Ryu was and everything like that, and I definitely thought it was Shinobu too. But
yeah, the
I
guy
don't know.
that
The more, the love
the childhood
interest.
friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Shinobu a unisex name? Because that's always a female name.
That's
Is
his
that his last
name.
name? Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
confusing as hell.
His family name. Yeah.
Are we gonna call them their first names or not? No, last names.
I mean, you're the one who's mad. I don't know.
How is it a first name and a last name?
Oh, never mind. That is his first name. Never mind.
It must be a
Never
unisex
mind.
name. All right.
Must be unisex. My
like
name
Jordan
is actually. My
or
name is
Alex
actually
or
a
something.
genderless name too, by the way, which I did not know until a couple years ago. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah. No, I thought that too, because I thought, oh, it's Mamoru Hosoda. It's a little predictable.
Right.
You know, it's probably him, and he's trying to do something. Maybe he's got some kind of thing, and she's supposed to save him. But yeah, it wasn't that at all, and
Yeah.
it was really cool. But like
I actually liked that more. Like
the way it happened, you mean?
the way it happened, yeah, I really did like that way rather than, you know, Suzu and whoever was Ryu met in the real world and fell in love kind of like that, which it didn't end up happening like that.
Yeah.
So-
because it was more like they needed each other, just because they just did, and that was really cool about it. It was kind of there to build do the climax of Suzu's story, which is the movie, right? I mean, and she kind of realizes, because like in the beginning, right, they talk about how why did her mom selfishly say to some kid she didn't even know
Yeah.
and abandon
yeah.
her child, right?
Yeah.
And then at the end, she's kind of questioning, why am I doing this for somebody I don't really know? It's just someone
Right.
over the internet. And then
Well, she even like was texting her dad like when she was on the train and stuff. You know, she was telling him, you know, I'm doing something, you know, pretty rash here, so I won't be home, this and that and the third. And, you know, her dad was all like, are you okay? And And the more that like you start, you're reading their messages between one another, in the end, her dad ended up saying, you are who you are because your mother was the one who raised you that way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that actually kind of like made me choke up a little bit.
I definitely, yeah. There's like 4 major songs that happen in the movie. There's the beginning one, which is like you don't really hear the whole thing. Then there's the one where it's like, because like the first 30 minutes of the movie is like showing how she became Belle, and then like, in kind of a montagey way. And then you hear that first song when she first logs in. And then there's the song in the castle that nobody else hears but her and the dragon and the dragon's little brother, Tenchi. And then there's the song at the end that she sings Unveiled or whatever as her.
Yeah, what was her first song? Was that like a village song or something? Like, where did she
Yeah,
get
it
that?
was like it was just like she was just coming in on the fucking whale, Face Johnson, and yeah, it was just kind of like a dance, move your feet around, hop to the beat, sha-na-na-na-na kind of thing. But like, yeah, I don't think it was anything significant. It was just because they didn't play the whole thing, it was just like whatever. But
you can listen to the soundtrack on Spotify.
Oh, I'm rewatching it at 2 times speed right now. I just noticed they have a teapot who looks like the teapot from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
really?
like
It's a very
some,
short scene.
well, there's like some little like avatars in the castle that kind of resemble, the characters.
the servants in the beat.
Yeah, like the servants and everything. Yeah.
Lumiere, Miss Potts, Cogsworth. Yeah, dude, and the music, by the way, was really fucking cool. It was
actually pretty good pop music.
Yeah, it was composed.
Wow, Nick actually liking a music.
The beeps and the boops hit just right.
The beeps and the boops hit just right. The guy who composed the music, or some of the music, was Ludwig Forsell, and he did a lot of music for like the Metal Gear games and Death Stranding, and Horizon Zero Dawn and some other stuff. And then he worked with Taisei Iwasaki, who did stuff for Blood Blockade Battlefront, Dragon Pilot.
BBB was good.
BBB, yeah. And then there was also...
Yeah, because without the music, this movie wouldn't be as good. Because that was a big part of it. She was a pop singer, so...
Right, that was like her thing, right? She wanted to be a musician, because her and her mom, that's what they did together. And
I like that it didn't sound too similar to a lot of like anime pop songs. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably somewhat similar to other stuff, but it was refreshing enough
Right.
as far as anime goes.
And I've
I wouldn't mind listening to it on its own.
I've put a few clips in here, so if you've heard some of them already, But like, yeah, it's I really like it. I want to go back and add them to my YouTube playlist. Like, I really like the songs in here, like especially the castle one, the one that she sings in the castle to him, and they sing in they dance in the ballroom, and oh my god. And like, and I might be really biased, right? Because Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorite Disney movies ever.
The golden age of Disney.
And I actually do
Silver?
like the live action Emma Watson one as well. Like, I love Beauty and the Beast so much that it just is like, I might have a biased opinion on this when it's all said and done. But that being said, I'm also biased
for liking the Beauty and the Beast. Sam.
I also have a bias towards Mamoru Hosoda movies. And
yeah, he's like, is he your favorite director? I feel like he is because all the Face Johnsons.
Probably not. I mean,
I will
just for
admit
movies,
that
just for movies.
He's my favorite director for movies.
Yeah, like I mean, this was amazing, right? Because I'm also might have had like low expectations because Mirai wasn't that good, Like he was just
I think it's weird.
Yeah.
Like people really like his movies or really don't. Like you get crazy mixed reviews.
Sure.
Mirai was definitely
some people really like that one. Some people really didn't.
A weak one for me, in my opinion. I feel like Mirai was a little bit lackluster.
Yeah,
I feel like it was definitely missing that like pizzazz that Mamoru usually does. Like after
that was with the
after
little kids.
Yeah, with the little brother and his sister visits. Yeah, it's the little boy, and then his little sister visits from the future, and yeah. or whatever, and then he visits his
Oh,
grandpa.
yeah.
Yeah. And like Wolf Children was really huge, right? Like it was really amazing. And then like the
Yeah,
Boy
that
and
was
the
like
Beast.
the sappiest one ever.
Then the Boy and the Beast was like that was also really cool. Very Face Johnson.
That one was pretty mid, not gonna lie, but it had
No,
Face
fuck you.
Johnson's.
You're a
Oh,
whore.
get out of
Fuck you.
here.
The
Get outta
ultimate
here.
Shit.
insult, Sam.
No,
Mid.
you're you know what's mid? Your ass. How about that?
All right.
Literally,
Actually,
The Boy
no,
and the
no, it's
Beast for sure definitely like has a special place in my heart because I actually watched that on my birthday.
So good.
So
Kumatetsu
was
dancing around.
yeah,
is my
I was
favorite
able
part.
to watch that like in theater too.
Oh, lucky. Yeah, it's so good.
So I was
Yeah,
the one
it-
who recommended you guys to watch it.
Oh
Back
no,
in the day.
I watched it before you recommended it to us. Like I watched
Okay.
I did because I remember Nick and Kolka and everyone got mad at me for watching it. They're like, "Wait, you already saw it?" I was like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Oh," because I was like waiting for it because it was Bareface Johnson.
Yeah.
But then then he did Mirai, and then it was just kind of like, like you know what I mean? It was just like, so like this was, in my opinion, really good.
This is
Like,
better than those two, I think.
I think I might.
This one is a little bit messy too, but I think it was better than those two. Probably.
I think I like it a little more than maybe a little more than the Boy and the Beast. Maybe a tad more, just a tad more. But like,
Well, the Boy and the Beast
um,
was like more fun action stuff, wasn't it?
yeah, it was a little more like it was a little more coming of age. Well, I mean, this is kind of too, I guess. But like that
Well,
one was
all
a
of his
little more
movies
like, yeah, that was a little more like, I don't know. I didn't like the
it
way
definitely
it ended.
I mean The Boy and the Beast was more kind of like shonen-esque.
Yeah, it was
kind of
kind of more for
thing.
younger. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, how I see it, I see The Boy and the Beast more like I feel like a lot of people are meh about it, like how people were a little meh when Miyazaki did Ponyo.
Oh, sure.
Like that's where I see like the level of
I think
Boy
Ponyo was
and the
better than Boy
Beast
and the
for.
Beast.
All right, calm down, Nick. We get it. You hate the Boy and the Beast, you bitch.
Ponyo was pretty decent.
You just hate Face Johnsons. Just say you hate Face Johnsons.
I tolerate
He-
them.
Fucking Nick. I'll allow it.
only if it's the cats in our Discord.
Yeah, Tika and Tia. And,
No, who's the new one?
oh,
One
Fruit's
person
new baby?
keeps no, the other one. I forget the was it Lex who posts their cat? Anyway, it's like a little black cat with white paws.
Oh, yeah.
That's my new favorite one. Dibs.
It's my new favorite dibs. Yeah,
Has
dude.
mittens.
Yeah, But no, I'm with you, Danny. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you. And, he had 2 years, 2-3 years for, I mean, the Belle was kind of like, I think it was one of those ones I think was supposed to come out earlier. But maybe the pandemic, Lovato, fucked it up. But like, while Studio Cheesy worked on the project, they had help from veteran Disney animator and character designer Jin Kim and Michael Camacho on the design of Belle, and Studio Cartoon Saloon for the background work of The World of You, which I think is pretty cool. That's a little production note. Hosoda initially intended for Belle to be a musical, but considered the idea difficult due to Japan not having a culture of making musicals. However, he still wanted music to be central to the film, so he searched for a protagonist that could sing. He stated that he preferred the same person doing both speaking and singing voices to make it convincing, and that's when he landed on Kaho Nakamura for Suzu, which is pretty cool.
yeah.
Pretty cool. So,
Yeah,
thought
Japan
that
needs
was-
to make more musicals. What are they doing?
it's really funny.
We
I
need
used to
some
love
more cheese.
I used to love musicals, and now I can't stand them. I don't know why, but like it's
Yeah, they're
it's-
campy.
I feel like
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like something like Nana is kind of like maybe a musical, quote unquote, for anime. Like anything that I feel revolves around like music and them singing.
maybe that's peak musical for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they literally just break out into song, kind of like if they're having a conversation or something like
If
that.
more
Like
people
typical
join in, the
musicals
song
are.
will get better.
Yeah.
People join in, the song will get better.
Like,
Yeah, it's just really funny because like musicals like this one had like I said, it had like 3-4 major songs in it that were a part of what was happening in the story, but the lyrics weren't like as I sit here with Nick and Danny
Yeah, it wasn't every 5
talking
minutes.
in the mic, looking at my phone to check the time,
Oh God.
and that's when I see a text from Sudi insulting Smokey for the 50th time.
Is this turning into
You
Rent?
bitch!
Who's the guy
You
who
know?
did Oklahoma? Let's see.
Oklahoma? That was, I don't even fucking know.
Oh,
I remember
Hammerstein, right?
Hammerstein.
He did a bunch
Our-
of them.
Yeah, our high school did it.
Rogers and
was-
Hammerstein. There we go.
It was okay. Our high school
I
did
I
okay
watched
musicals.
the Hugh Jackman one a while back.
All
a
I
couple
remember
months ago.
about our high school musicals is that one of the theater kids, Alex, I'll just say Alex R is your name. If you're listening to this, fuck you. You treated me like shit. And I hope you stub your toe every morning. And don't listen to my podcast. Turn it off. Anyway.
You're not allowed.
Yeah. Fuck that guy, dude. Anyway, no, like, and that's what was cool about Belle was because, like, obviously he wanted it to be somewhat of a musical, but didn't, like, put songs in there that were like that, and there was only, like, 3 or 4 of them that were, like, you know, and I think it was just enough.
Baby
it was
steps.
just fine.
Baby steps.
well, it was definitely. I mean,
It's hard
there
to
were
write
parts-
musicals. You have to write fucking music for it.
yeah,
Yeah, right,
But
right.
also, I mean, there were parts where I feel like it was a better fit this way versus like him trying to make a musical.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Because Suzu, you know, she's a songwriter, so there were those little tidbits where she was trying to find, you know, her lyrics, and her voice to sing to Ryu, to show and like Tomo and Kei, like to prove to them that like that was her kind of thing, and you know, that love song, so that like Ryu in the Avatar world can like open up to Belle a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree. It was just enough, you know what I mean? And it
yeah.
worked really well, and I really like those songs, you know. So, Nick, did you have any other thoughts? Me and Danny were kind of talking a lot. I know that you hate Face Johnsons, obviously.
Yeah,
bitch,
they're
but,
disgusting.
you don't have to be a bitch.
They don't
you know?
have souls.
You need to be
they're not
fucking
human.
bitch about it. Fucking asshole.
Just kidding.
Fucking Face Johnsons.
I just have so like I liked the movie. You know, it was a little messy at times because like it's in a bunch of acts. Like the main thing for me is like the boy at the end who she has to save. He like wasn't really in the movie, and she's kind of just saving like a random boy. But maybe that's kind of the point of the movie, I guess, like to help somebody else. But like that was kind of one of my main complaints. The other thing is like, and this is a minor one. It's like, why does what kind of person abandons their kid to save another random person in a very dangerous situation where you probably won't survive? The people on the internet were right. Like, why did her mom do that? That was stupid.
I don't know, man.
I know you're trying to be nice
Well-
and like selfless, but you're not
So-
being selfless. You're fucking abandoning your own kid.
I feel like in that kind of situation, like literally everyone was just standing there.
Yeah, get somebody who
You
doesn't
know,
have a kid to do
no
it.
one.
Get me to do it. If I die, who cares?
But how do you know if any of those people could be a good swimmer?
well,
I'm
she wasn't
sure,
good. She
I'm
wasn't a
sure
good enough swimmer. That's
Suzu's
for
mom
sure.
was a better
You can't-
swimmer than anyone
You can't.
else.
It doesn't
out
matter.
there.
Even if you're a strong swimmer, you can't beat like a raging river. You're just going to lose.
Yeah, I mean, so that was so.
Anyway, that's a nitpick. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
What else before I respond to your-
let's see. Shoot, what was the other one?
You're not going to talk about their between the 3D animation and the 2D animation?
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
was
the,
gonna
the
men-
U,
I was gonna
the
mention
U
that after, but yeah.
cyberspace area. It looked kind of funky. It was the only issue I had with that was like the look of it was a little bit. It was like Tron or whatever. It was too. I don't know. There's too many like
Janky?
particle effects going around and everywhere. I get that they were trying to make it look cool. And actually, I did like the moment where she had her like bubble stage, where she was like in a giant sphere and everybody could see her.
Sure.
I actually kind of liked that as like a stage, because you can't
Sure.
do that in real life. You can't be like floating in a sphere. That'd be a
Right.
dope ass stadium though. But yeah, like the like all the chat bubbles and stuff. It was just like it was very busy. There's like a lot of little tiny things happening, and I feel like they've done it better in some other shows. But I mean, that's like kind of a design nitpick.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll think of some. I had thought of another one, but I forgot the. Oh, the last one. So she gets like 23 million views in like a day. How does that happen?
Well, because
her
everyone
first
around the whole
song.
world.
23 million in a day. What did she fucking like? You don't get that many views unless you do crazy shit. She just sang a song.
Yeah.
All right, that's my last nitpick. If it was like 2 million, I believe it. Maybe
Well,
23
okay.
million in like a month. I believe that. They kind of they kind of fast tracked her fame. So I get it. It's a movie. They got to fast track it, but maybe they could have done like one more step.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. So
Those are nitpicks, though. Yeah.
So to your points earlier about the mom and whatever, and the kid. So like, in Japanese culture, the elder people and the adults, at least from what I understand. So like one example is that the earthquake that happened a while ago.
Oh yeah, 2011.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that Your Name was based off of.
Yeah. So when that happened, when all that radiation was going on, it was a lot of the elder people doing the cleanup. And a lot of the reasoning was because we've already lived our lives and we don't need young people who have more life to live to like.
Yeah, we
get
would
sick
not
and
do
die.
that in the West. We're fucking assholes.
I know. So that's
we might,
kind of that's kind of the culture there. So that might have been part of it. The other part of it was yeah, the kid was kind of random, but like the way it worked out was kind of like it was to kind of build her because like I said, the Beauty and the Beast part is not the main part of it.
No, this is
And-
not
Right.
even
Yeah.
close to the Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, and so
This is like the Count of Monte Cristo comparison. It's like totally different, but
Yeah,
it's kind of similar.
And so alluding to what me and Danny were talking about earlier was like he was there for her to save because she felt the need to, and she didn't really know why until she did, which was like you just do it because you can and you care for other people. And she kind of like suddenly realized and understood, wow, that's probably why my mom fucking did that, right? And
Right.
Yeah, it played into the end where she saved the kid.
it
Like,
played
I
into
get
her
that.
character, yeah.
But
So-
I'm just saying, like logically, that would not happen. You wouldn't abandon your own kid to try to save another kid where you're probably not going to make it.
Maybe.
I would understand
I
if she did
mean-
not have a kid. I could understand it, but if you have a kid, you're not going to fucking leave them.
I'm not a parent, so I can't understand.
That's
you know what I mean?
ridiculous.
But-
Anybody who's a parent would agree with me. That's fucking insane.
I don't know. I don't think you should. I don't agree with that. I'm sorry.
Maybe
I
if
would-
it's saving
I'm
a
not-
school bus full of kids, if it's a lot of them.
I'm not a parent, so I can't really speak for that. But however,
I get it. That's
if-
like the theme of the movie,
if
though. They're
I
trying
feel,
to show.
if I literally feel like that a child is in need for help, I'm going to help them. Regardless of whether I have a child or not. And if
No, that's my whole point.
If that takes
That's my
a
whole
risk
point.
of my life, then so be it. But I
All
don't.
right, well, you just kind of
believe-
ruined your own kid's life then.
I still
It's like
don't.
equivalent
So then
exchange.
why do firefighters risk their lives going into fires to save people?
They get paid for it, and plus
Well,
they have
that's their-
they have
but
safety
they also
equipment. They
have
have safety
families.
equipment.
They also
They have-
have families.
They have safety equipment,
families.
and they do it in a
She
in a
wore
better
a
way.
life jacket. She only had
Yeah.
one.
Well, so
Anyway.
so firefighters they choose that position, right? But like as in this,
That's totally different situation. They don't go into a building that's about to collapse. Like,
and this is like her mom made a split decision, but
anyway,
anyway. So what I'm trying to say is too.
I
is
get
like,
that
well,
that plays into the end of it though. Like that's the whole point of like
Yeah,
her
yeah,
saving
yeah,
the boy
yeah.
at the end.
Yeah, you get it. But like that's another reason why I thought it was cool too, is because like, it was funny. Like I was because I for some reason I have to shower before I record because I don't like being gross before I record. I don't know why. I was in the shower where I do a lot of my slut thinking, where I'm being a slut and thinking, and I was like, man, it was really cool how that happened. And then I realized in the beginning when they were you first see the dragon, and they were like, oh, who is that? It's like, oh, it's some guy in the fighting arena, and he fights dirty, and he's a jackass, right? And they're trying to track down who he is. Suzu and her friend. Suzu and her friend are trying to track down who it is, and there's only 3 people who have beaten him. And one person says, oh, he threw the match. Another person says he was distracted. And then another avatar doesn't say anything and just logs off. And it turns out that avatar is his little brother who he's trying to protect.
Yeah.
So like it kind of makes you imagine like, oh, he probably fought his brother in the fighting arena and let him win just to make his day and be a hero to him and make him feel happy for once because their dad was an abusive fuck. And then it kind of makes you sad because it's like he probably threw the match because something happened and he had to log off real quick before his dad caught him. And then the other match where she said, oh, he was distracted, his dad probably walked in on him on the thing and then, like, turned off the computer or something.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's fucked up, you know? But, like, yeah, it was really cool. I don't know. I really like that. But I get what you mean, though. I get what you mean, yeah. But, yeah, dude. The animation, though, to Nick's other point, Hiroyuki Aoyama did the real world parts, and of course he's an obvious he's worked with Hosoda on all the other stuff he's done, and plus key animation for Gunbuster and Diebuster.
We forgot to mention The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. That might be his most famous movie. Or
yeah, that's
it's
a
one
great
of them.
one.
One of them.
That's a great one. Yeah, and Madhouse. Yeah, because this was Studio Chizu, which is Hosoda's whatever. But like, yeah, and then Takaaki Yamashita did the stuff in the U world, which was really cool. And we all know Yamashita. He's a badass. He's done all the Digimon movies, key animation for Diaboromon Strikes Back, Full Metal Alchemist the movie, and a bunch of stuff. So Yamashita's great. He also did that one with the kitties, with the cat faces. What's the one with the cat faces?
Which one?
Anyone know?
Oh,
the Midnight Train one or whatever that is.
Oh shit! I know what you mean. What, the Galaxy Express?
Oh no, Catnapped. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Cat. I was thinking
Cat
of the one,
soup?
the Midnight Railroad or something or whatever that was with the cat faces.
Oh yeah,
Anyway.
yeah. Something railroad. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Sorry, but I was thinking of Catnapped, but that's also cat faces. But yeah, you know Yamashita and Face Johnson's. That's
Night
all
on the
you need to
Galactic
know.
Railroad.
No, that's what it's called. Thank you. Yeah. Speaking of which, though,
Ginga
Yamashita.
Tetsudo. Wait, that was 1985.
I mean, Yamashita's been around for a minute, dude.
Oh, I thought you meant Hosoda. I was like, okay, gotcha.
No, Yamashita. Yeah, Yamashita also did Interstellar 555 key animation, and Galaxy Express movie key animation.
He
so.
did a lot of key animation
Yeah,
for a lot of
Yamashita's
things.
great. I really love Yamashita. I want to see if I can get any cells from anything he's done. Put it on my wall. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Yamashita is great. Aoyama's great. People that Hosoda works with all the time. So very cool. But yeah, I don't know. I thought the 3D animation was decent. It kind of. I didn't think it was bad at all. Honestly, it kind of the way they did it, very much reminiscent of the way that Arc System did Dragon Ball Fighters and Guilty Gear, the Guilty Gear games, the last 2 Guilty Gear games. I very much like that. Maybe not as smooth, obviously. It didn't move as smooth as that because like they're using Unreal Engine with 3D modeling and shit, and it's for a video game. But like, so different medium. But the outline stayed the same as they moved, you know, kind of cel shaded a little bit, and it was very nice. It was very pleasant. You could very much tell it wasn't just CG anime, you know what I mean? You could tell, but like you couldn't tell it was like the toopy poopy kind. You know, it was very, very nice. It was fine, you know what I mean? So, and I get why they did it, obviously, to differentiate like the online world to the whatever.
Yeah.
But it was cool when Dragon was beating the shit out of all the fucking cops. That was cool. He was like, "What are you, a bitch?" I also noticed that too when Dragon grabbed the fucking steel girder thingy. It's same. It's the same kind of steel girder that are floating all around behind Diaboromon in the Digimon movie. So I thought that was funny. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but like those are it was like the exact same thing. It was very funny. But yeah, what do you guys think of do you guys feel the same about the CG? Do you think it was bad?
I mean, there were points
I
where...
thought, for a movie, I thought it could have been better, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Especially with like I know the avatars were supposed to be CG. I don't know. I mean, it was okay. It just, I feel like it could have been a little bit better, but yeah, I don't know. I'm picking
Danny,
for
what were you
CG.
saying?
I mean, there were some points, like, I feel like in the beginning it was a little wonky for me a little bit, but I think that was just because I needed to get used to it a little bit. Especially like with the backing going between the U world and the real world. I my eyes kind of like adjusted from going back and forth in between worlds and stuff like that. I mean, it was kind of similar to like how Summer Wars is like with Oz and the real world and stuff. So,
Well, in Summer Wars, that was all 2D, which I think
really?
I would have liked. Yeah, it was. Yeah, but like
2D
I
is
felt
always
like,
better.
I mean,
Always.
I felt like at least in Summer Wars, I felt like the what was that?
well, the
big,
avatars
like,
were 2D.
cat
The rest of it was
thing.
probably
The big cat thing, like where people would go in to Oz. I guess like the Oz sanctuary kind of thing.
that was CG. That was CG.
Yeah, that looked, and the whales were, I feel like,
Yeah,
were
yeah,
CG
yeah.
too. So
Yeah, but the avatars were 2D. Yeah. Shout out to my cousin Mario. He cosplayed King Cosmo. That was sick.
oh, that's awesome. I want to see
yeah.
that.
I'll ask him if I can share the picture. Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, I get you. I thought the transition wasn't bad for me. I thought it worked well. but-
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I think it's definitely a lot more enjoyable that way than other like 3D other 3D shows that would use that.
Right. And I think, because I don't know if Mamoru Hosoda has done like a film that used this much CG before or at all, rather, right? I think this is the first time he's done it
Yeah,
like that.
I think so. Yeah.
Because he had two different animation directors, Yamashita did the 3D and then Aoyama.
Well,
did
I think
the-
most anime uses some CG, but they try to hide it.
I know they use the 3D models, to draw over it. But
Or yeah,
like,
I mean,
like,
if they use like technology, yeah.
yeah,
but
yeah.
like
But yeah,
actually,
overall,
the original Beauty and the Beast used CG.
yeah, it was like the first one to do it, right?
Yeah,
For
it was one.
yeah.
Well, one of the first like big movies anyway. It existed before that, but yeah.
Honestly, if we're gonna talk about one of the first Disney movies that used CG that was really awesome, Rescuers Down Under, the opening scene,
under.
10 out of fucking 10,
Oh
dude.
my God.
I
I
need to
cry,
rewatch that one.
dude. I cry every fucking time when he frees Mirahuti the eagle and then they fly around. I cry every time. I'm actually gonna cry talking about it right now. So we gotta like move on before I start crying. But like yeah, like so amazing. God, I'm gonna watch the movie. Fuck shit. Watch that fucking movie again. Wait, it's on Disney Plus. Let's go on Disney Plus real quick.
It's
Anyway.
probably on Disney Plus, most likely.
Yeah, I mean also Face Johnson's because like little mice, fucking Zsa Zsa Gabor and yeah, Bianca. Bianca's best mouse. Fuck Mickey Mouse, dude. Mickey Mouse is a joke. It's all about Bianca. Anyway, overall though, I'm thinking I like this one a lot, and I do think Hosoda's next film, if he is doing another one right now, I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna.
Summer Wars 2.
I think he might top this one. I don't know because I think I can see why a lot of people might not enjoy this one as much as his earlier ones, maybe. But I happen to like it more than I thought I was going to, for sure. So I don't know. What
Same.
do you guys
Yeah,
think?
I will.
a few good
Yeah,
scenes.
I'll agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure on what I was going to be expecting with this movie, but then in the end, like as I was watching it and stuff, I really started to enjoy it. And like I said earlier, there were some parts that I kind of like choked up a little bit, especially when it was between Suzu realizing, that her mom did a good thing kind of thing, and then like she bonded way more with her dad in the end when she decided to go save the two brothers.
Yeah, that's actually kind of
Right.
one of my complaints because like the mom and the dad in this movie were barely in it, and I feel like they could have done more to build up those characters. You know what I mean? Rather than be like an abstract thing, like everyone has a mom and a dad. Of course you're going to care about them, but at the same time, like still put them more in the story.
Yeah, it would have been nice maybe to see.
I don't know how they would have done it, but
Well,
there's
no,
gotta be a way.
I get what you mean, because like it would have been nice to see like, because like the she's distant from her dad most of the movie because of what's going on with her.
Yeah,
So,
her mom's
that
like
I
not
ki-
even in the movie, pretty much.
Yeah, that I kind of get it, and her mom has passed away,
I
obviously.
mean, this would almost
But it
be
would-
better as a TV show.
But it would have been
'Cause
better
you-
if
a lot of
maybe there
time for
was
that.
right, and then maybe it would have been better if they inserted a few more flashbacks of moments where her and her mom really had like a connection with music, or maybe
Yeah,
she
the
says
problem
something.
Is flashbacks have such a hard time like connecting to characters. Though you really have to do that like perfectly for like flashbacks to work, especially if you've never like really seen the character that much. I don't know. It's hard to do that.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Sometimes flashbacks get annoying too, but like.
I mean, it can work if you do it right, but I couldn't tell you how to do it right, but yeah.
But I get what you mean, though. Like, it would have been nice, like, maybe there was another flashback where she says something to her, maybe some profound quote about music, or like, oh, hey, like, music, when you're writing it, it comes from here, and you could do this and do that, and maybe it would have helped build that music thing in her a little more, because you barely see her write, too, actually, which you kind of wish she would have done more of, which I know that's... Also, there's like a lot
it's
of moving
weird because
parts.
like yeah, there's a lot going on. It's a 2-hour movie, so like it has a bunch of time, but it's still not enough time because like it seems like they wanted to jam a lot of things here.
Sure.
You had like her school life, like her friends and her crushes, and like the music, and then the what is it, the boys getting beat up by the dad. The whole you itself like wasn't like super explored. It was just kind of like there.
It's meta. It was like meta.
Yeah.
The metaverse.
Which, I mean, you don't have to, like, fully detail everything. It's probably better if you don't, but it just seemed like they were trying to do a lot, so. I really did like the scene. Probably my favorite one is where she gets, like, doxxed and, like, they see her true form and she has to do the concert as herself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that song, too,
that
was like...
good. Yeah. I
cried.
enjoyed that song. Yeah.
Cry, baby.
The only they had the CG characters in it though. But aside from that, it was good. CG characters take me out.
Also, Peggy Sue, the other like popular singer before Belle showed up. Peggy Sue.
Oh, dude, Whaleface Johnson's on my screen right now.
Peggy Sue looked like fucking Ember from Danny Phantom.
Oh
Like,
my
who else
gosh.
thought that? Like, yeah.
Oh
even know
my
what that
gosh, yeah.
Ember, dude.
Now that you said that right
Who's
now.
Peggy Sue?
She was like the turquoise-haired other like idol singer that was popular before Belle.
Oh, she must have been in it for like a second because I don't remember her at all.
Yeah, she was like jealous
She
of her
was,
at
like-
first, and then by the end of it,
How do you
There
know
was,
these
like,
names, Sam?
clips
The
of
character
her.
was in it for like 10 seconds. All right.
because I remember all the names, unlike other people on this buttcast right now.
I don't. The names are like street lamps. I just drive past them. Okay, I don't give a shit.
I don't give a fuck, dude.
There.
And this is why me, Nick, and Danny don't record all in one studio. Because if we did, we'd be watching anime, and I'd be like turn around, I'd be like, Nick, what's the name of that character again on the screen? And he'd just be
I
on
don't
the
know
couch.
names.
He'd just be on the couch and be like, I don't know names. I don't give a fuck.
Be like, dude, shut up! I'm trying to finish.
Dude, Nick, what was the name of that Gunpla kit I wanted to buy? Dude, I don't know names of Gundams. I don't give a fuck.
Gundam Face Johnson.
He's like, I'm eating brown foods right now. Shut up, dude. I'm watching this at 2 times.
Brown foods are the best foods. Okay.
He's eating pretzels. He's like, I'm eating pretzels right now. I don't know Gunpla. I don't give a fuck.
Try going on a non-brown food diet. Have fun with that. Okay, you're gonna
Nick.
freaking die.
Do you know what foods are which foods are dick shaped? The best kind.
The best kind. Shout out to Superbad.
That movie's still funny. Yeah, dude. No, overall though. Dude, you know what? Fuck it. Let's
11 out of
score.
10.
Let's give it a
Wait,
score. Right
before
now.
we do that, what would your avatar in the U look like? What would it be?
Mine would look like a fat, lazy bear.
I was hoping you'd say that.
In
All right.
a long black just dress that drags behind me, and I keep falling over because I keep stepping on it like a dummy.
Would you be like a colorful bear or just like a regular looking bear? Like, what kind of bear? White
Just
bear,
like a-
black bear, brown
Just like
bear.
a brown, just like a brown, brown grizzly bear. Maybe have a
Brown
little.
blue grizzly bear.
Maybe have a little. Maybe like I'm like a sun bear with a little light spot on my chest. Little light brown.
Okay, Care Bear.
Oh, bear face. Yo, I would absolutely be like a fucking Care Bear.
You'd be like a teddy
Except my symbol would be a knife.
A knife.
It'd be a Game Boy or a
jugular.
knife. Be like, dude, that's fucking.
Dude,
that's
you'd be like Gleipnir. You just look like that.
It's like, dude, that's Stab Bear. Don't talk to Stab Bear. Yeah, she doesn't. When she's playing Game Boy, just leave her alone.
God.
She's looking down right now at her screen. Just everyone shut up. Just cut you.
I just
I'm
finally
sure-
got her to calm down. Don't
Yeah.
don't go near her.
I gave her a 3DS. She's gonna be fine for 2 hours. Just leave her alone.
That's how I raise kids.
What would yours be, Nick? What
Give 'em
would
screen.
A
Nick and
bucket?
Daniel- Yeah, Nick is.
Oh, dude, that's a good one.
Nick is a bucket, but like Rayman, so he just has the glove hands but no arms, and it's a bucket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And he'll grab things with the hands and put them in like his head, like because he's a bucket, you know. He'll put it in the bucket.
I'm collecting my thoughts, and I like put shit in my bucket.
That's how he downloads files. He's like, I like that, and he just
dude.
grabs it and puts it in his head.
Makes like a little sound.
Dude, what is that bucket over there doing? He's torrenting.
Torrenting.
Oh, it just looks like he's stealing stuff. No, that's how he downloads. That's how he downloads stuff. Dude.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
He's
That's how he always
collecting.
does it. Nick is just
I don't
like
steal,
uploading.
I collect.
Nick is uploading just every anime and manga
God.
for free everywhere.
And then he's reading and watching at 4 times speed.
How does he process all that? I don't know, man.
But he tries.
Legend has it that's actually slow to him.
I like open my eyes. I know kung fu.
I know kung fu. Danny, what would your you avatar be?
Probably like maybe this witchy, gothy, magical girl.
You'd be like those candy cane leg girls that Sen always posts in the Discord. I forgot.
Candy cane. Like,
They look like they got candy canes for legs.
Okay.
It's like
Danny would definitely be
it's
something
like Do Re
magical
Mi
or
but
all.
different. Yeah.
probably like something like Peggy Sue, probably, because Peggy Sue wore like that
Probably.
black leather
Yeah.
jacket, something bikerish, but like very magical-y kind of.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I would just be fucking
A bear.
hibernating. Just a bear facing it.
I would definitely be an inanimate object.
It'd be funny if Nick logged in for the first time, and it turns out he's a stapler. He's like, "Oh, I wanted to be a bucket."
Rob Schneider is a stapler. You'll soon find out it's not all it's cooked up to be.
Dude, okay, fuck it. Let's score it. What do you guys got? What are you guys thinking?
I gave it an 8 out of 10.
Okay. What about you, Nick?
Oh, we're just gonna give it a number. Oh, Sugar Sugar Rune. That was the one I was thinking of. All right. Okay, this one, like all Hosoda films, 6 out of 10.
Damn.
I'm just kidding.
Damn.
Racist.
Race. I just felt like it was a teensy bit messy. They had a little too many ideas going on. Also, at the very end, I didn't mention the dad who was beating up the kids. He suddenly like restrains himself from hitting the girl again. I mean, he kind of hits her once, but then
he's
he
a fucking
like
bully. He's a bully,
he
man.
stops.
Stand up to bullies. They don't do shit.
The thing is, like, who the fuck were those kids, and who was that dad? It was just kind of random people, I guess. I
What
don't
are you
know.
talking about?
It was
Those kids and that dad were the same people that Suzu and her friend were searching on the internet because they were trying to find.
Yeah, I know that, but they were random
who
people.
The dragon was. They weren't random people.
At the end of the day, they were just random people.
But
Nah,
kinda.
dude.
They weren't though.
They weren't her friends, and therefore they weren't real.
So
All right, I get
that's
it.
how you make friends, though. I don't
know.
understand. I don't.
No,
I don't
friends
understand
just
your
appear,
logic,
Danny.
dude. I don't understand.
Friends aren't
I
real.
don't understand. I don't know. Sam, what's your rating?
Yeah, you
'Cause
don't
I
understand, Danny.
I don't get.
You're
I
right.
don't get Nick's logic right now.
6 out of 10. Also, the CG was a little janky sometimes, and I feel like the U could have looked a little bit better. It was a little too colorful. Got to drab it down a little bit. Add some beige.
I really liked it. I add some. That's Nick's fucking like soul color. Just beige. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it a lot. I probably stick it. And I gotta move my analyst. I gotta update my analyst number 1. But like looking at my analyst and kind of looking where I put other Hosoda movies, which I'm now thinking I gotta change them around a little bit.
Oh, yeah, we should rank this for the Hosoda movies.
I would give it an 8 out of 10. If I were to rank it with the other ones, starting with
just maybe, yeah, I guess maybe give your top 5 or whatever. You don't have to get every single one.
Okay, top 5. Yeah, top 5. Number 1.
Well, how many has he made? He hasn't made a million of them, has he?
Well, so he did Girlhood Through Time and Summer Wars at Madhouse, and then he did Wolf Children, Boy and the Beast, Mirai, and Belle at Studio Chizu.
Okay, I can give a ballpark idea for.
And then he did the Digimon movies and Gegege no Katara movies with Toei, obviously, because they own the rights to that shit. So
I'm just gonna sort by Mal score. That's my ratings. That's my ranks.
Yeah, I don't know. I would definitely put. I definitely do like Wolf Children. And then probably Boy and the Beast and Belle are tied. And then Summer Wars, and then Girl Who Lived Through Time. And then Mirai dead last or something. I don't know. It's really tough, because like, I like all of them pretty close to each other. Not exactly the same, but close to each other. And then Mirai just pretty low. But yeah. That's how I would do it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty close, because Mirai is facing against some stiff competition, so.
Yeah.
I mostly agree with that. I would put Boy and the Beast lower. I would put it at like 3rd or 4th probably.
Sure.
I'd go probably Wolf Children, then Girl Who Leapt Through Time. I haven't seen Summer Wars. I saw the Digimon one. Didn't you show me the Digimon one?
Our War Game?
We watched that, right?
Did you?
Oh,
watch it?
yeah. We watched that. We totally watched that for the pod.
I don't know if we did.
We did. We definitely did. I have it as completed on my list. Anyway, that and Summer Wars I'd put tied because it's the same movie. I haven't seen Summer Wars. But yeah, I agree mostly. So yeah, Mirai probably at the bottom, but yeah, it's okay.
I would put Digimon up there too. I just because I love Digimon, but I didn't know it was a Hosoda thing till way later, obviously.
Oh, and yeah, Belle, I would put Belle probably just above Boy and the Beast for me, but I'd have to rewatch it just to be sure. But
sure. What about you,
You
Danny?
are rewatching it.
no, I'd have to rewatch Boy and the Beast. You want to record for another hour, Danny? I'll 2 times speed it.
What about you, Danny? Well, how would you rank them real quick?
It'd probably be Summer Wars first, Wolf Children, Belle, Boy and the Beast, Girl Who Left Through Time, and Mirai would be my ranking.
Yeah.
So, I never seen the Digimon movie, so I'm not going to put those in there. So,
well, yeah, the weird thing about the Digimon movie is that the way we got it here, it was like 2 OVAs put together. And then over there, all it was like, it was like 2 like TV specials. But, yeah, our War Game is really sick. I do love, as part of like the Digimon canon, which it is. I love it a lot. So, but yeah, dude. Freaking.
I really liked this one.
Yeah, me too.
I think I would like to watch it again, just for shits and giggles.
I would too.
I will say too, it's also been a minute since I've seen The Girl Who Loved Through Time, but I love that movie.
Yeah, I'd have to rewatch that one too. I did watch that. I forgot a lot about it.
Oh, we should review it then, because I feel like we all want to rewatch it.
We should leap through time and watch it. I know that there is a bike in that movie.
Okay.
That's all I remember, dude.
Oh man. But anyway,
there's a bike and a hill and a train.
If you've seen Belle, let us know what you think. And let us know your thoughts. I'm very interested to hear. I'm always interested in hear your thoughts. That's another great thing about joining the Discord is you can come in there and just be like, "Hey,
How you
Sonic
doing?
movie sucked.
No, hey, how
I
you
am
doing?
done. Hey, Luis, I am done."
You gotta spell it all weird too in Discord.
Yeah, that's how Sen does it. They spell like A-W.
How you doing?
I am done. I am done. Hey, Luis.
Get a load of this kid's piece of veal.
This, you know what's really terrible is that Danny's Italian and we keep like making fun of like Italian accents and stuff.
Yeah, we're
and she's probably
Flanderizing
part
it.
of like she's probably part of the DeMeo
Danny
crime
is just
family.
Arthur fisting right now.
It turns out that Danny is part of the DeMeo crime family and she's gonna put a hit on us. Like, she's like, my co-hosts suck.
Better watch out.
Like,
Better watch out.
she's part
You
of
don't
the.
know who I know.
She's part of the Leprosetti crime family.
It's a well-known fact. Everybody in Italy is part of the mafia.
See, then again, I just did it
God.
again. I just made like a stereotypical statement, like, "Oh, Danny's Italian. She's probably part of the mob." Like, you
Oh
know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, Sam's half Asian. She's probably half good
Every
at.
time Danny gets
Kung
out
Fu.
of the car, she says, "Leave the gun, take the cannolis." Every time.
Danny, if it makes you feel better, I can make fun of Nick too. Hey, Nick. Oh, you're white. I love Michael Jackson. There you go.
All right.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
No, just by making fun of Nick, you can just say Nick looks like saltine crackers.
Yeah, saltine.
I wish. I still need to build
No.
up that Animal Crossing island.
He has to buy unsalted because the salted
Oh,
ones
that's
are
right.
too
Yeah,
spicy.
they're
They
too
are a little spicy. I made red beans and rice the other day, and I made sure not to add salt because I did that with my chili one time,
Dude,
and it was
that-
too salty.
That did look really good, by the way.
Dude,
I
it
want
was
the
it was
recipe.
it's good. It's a good recipe.
Let me get the recipe.
Whenever you're making
that one.
food, literally just don't add salt. Fucking don't add it because it'll.
Okay,
if you
don't
add,
listen to Nick.
if you
That's
no
bad advice.
If you add too much salt to a dish, you're fucked. Like
That's
it's
bad advice.
inedible. You could always pepper it on at the end.
You can pepper on salt at the end.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Anyway, yeah, let us know what you
Oh,
think.
dude, I would be a salt and pepper shaker in the U. That would be my character.
Wait, which one's Nick? They both are. What are you talking about?
Depends on his mood.
Yeah. But yeah, that being said, give it a watch and then give this a listen and then let us know. And hope you enjoyed this review. Thanks for listening every week. I love you guys. I love you very much. I've been Sam. That's been Nick. And that's been Danny. That's been Smokey. And this has been the Anime Summit Podcast.
How you doing?
Come
I hate
on.
both of you. I hate both of you.